This is Karen Reese, the license of the Obsessive Compulsive Gamer, the O.C.G, and I'm here playing The Messenger. Hopefully I'm live. Yeah. Good to see you, man. I'm doing okay. I had a brief toothache flare-up. Thankfully, it didn't turn into a major thing or an abscess, so lucky about that. That's on knock on wood. Still trying to find a dentist to get my teeth fixed, but it is what it is. Yeah. I'm just glad it was a brief flare-up and not, you know, like a weeks-long thing like it was last time. Last time, I swear to God, I had a massive toothache for like 2 weeks, dude. Culminating in an abscess, so obviously you don't want any toothaches at all, or toothaches at all, but if I have to choose between one that's a brief flare-up or one that goes on for weeks, obviously I'm lucky and feeling happy that I had one and not the other. So, meanwhile, I'm trying to keep myself busy, waiting for Death Stranding 2 to come out. Which I'm well on track to have the money for, so. Yeah, it's funny that there's actually like a big ass chunk of the game takes place in Australia, and they said you could like interact with kangaroos. So hopefully I'll find. Hopefully I'll find you in the game somewhere. And everybody has said that it's a massive improvement. That it's not just more of Death Stranding. I mean, it is more of Death Stranding, for sure. But, you know, people are saying don't think this is just like, you know, like an iterative. They're like, this is like a total top-to-bottom overhaul. Which explains why it took 6 fucking years. Kojima has said, you know, after spending so long locked on Metal Gear, that he wanted to do multiple Death Stranding games, but he didn't want to, you know, like spend the rest of his career on one series, Death Stranding. So he decided that Death Stranding, I'm going to do one more Death Stranding. I'm going to make it so that whatever all that I wanted to do in the first game is going to be in the second game. So it's not iterative. It's like a quantum leap, like the jump from Metal Gear Solid 1 to 2. Or, you know what I mean? So it's not just more of the same. It is, they said everything. The movement build has been fucking radically overhauled to be better. So. And they're... It's like you go to such effort to pay off the internet, man, and then the internet that you do get fucking sucks. I would get a fucking refund, man. Sweet. And there's parts of it that are really ambitious. Like in the trailer they showed for Death Stranding, they showed, like, you know, a big ass forest fire, giant avalanche, earthquake, and, you know, they were saying that is not going to be scripted. Like, you can actually just have, like, massive weather events happen in real time, like a fucking forest fire break out, that will actually change the environment. And it also it's cool. It's not permanent, because in the world of Death Stranding, the time rain that ages people also ages the Earth. So I'm guessing that, you know, you'll have like a forest fire, and that's how they'll explain it going away, because like it'll rain and regrow the shit, and it's a plausible thing because they showed like plants and stuff regrowing super quickly. But just the fact that they can have like massive world events break out is kind of wild. Like, so like a huge forest fire, or be in the snowy mountains and have a fucking avalanche. So that, you know, I can't think of another game that had like a massive weather event like that, especially not like an open world game where there's all these variables and shit. So that is super ambitious. I'm clearing up on, you know, getting the platinum for this. Again, I got it for the PS4, and they released the PS5 version a few months ago. So headed for platinum number 85, baby. Clearing a few collectibles and shit, and then finishing the story, but it's not gonna take me that long, honestly. This game is very skill dependent. It can be a brutally hard game at times, and I've played this game so much that I've gotten pretty good at it, so I can fly through a lot of the shit, so I don't think it's going to take me that long. And I've already gotten most of it done, honestly. Ah, shit. And then, I've got some... I think I'm gonna have some money coming my way soon. Oh, it's a great game. If you're prepared to die a lot. This game, you know, is inspired by Ninja Gaiden, classic Ninja Gaiden games, and while it's not quite that hard, it is pretty fucking hard. And it's one of those games where if you fuck up, you will die. A lot. Until you get it right. And there's a lot of people who don't like playing games like that. I will say that like 99% of the game is fair. It's not, you know, Ninja Gaiden could be fucking bullshit, the classic ones. You know, this game is pretty fair. Yeah, that's fair. And it has a lot of really, really unique stuff in it. In the first half of this game, it's linear, and it's like 8-bit. Like, it's entirely 8-bit. And then, halfway through the game, you time travel, basically, and it goes 16-bit, and you can return to past areas. It becomes kind of Metroidvania, and then you can switch between the two time periods rapidly, and you have to. So it's got a really unique conceit, and it's cool switching between 8 and 16-bit. It's got a charming story, a much more in-depth story than you'd think for a game of this ilk, with like an actually likable cast of characters. Whereas the you know, Ninja Gaiden game that it's an homage to, in large part, had virtually no story. Say, switch from 16 to 8-bit. And because in universe it's you time traveling, a lot of the areas will change. They won't just look better graphically. They'll actually, it'll be ruined in the past, fixed in the present, stuff like that. Okay. I'm trying to figure out where exactly I've said games had a good story that were terrible. Feel free to point those out to me. Where I said a game has a really good story, and it sucked. You might think that the story is too long or too much going on, but, you know. Okay. And those games that you're talking about, you've played them, and you've judged the story, and playing it for 15 minutes doesn't count, by the way. I want you to give me an in-depth, detailed game that I played where the story was fucking terrible, where that's an RPG. Okay? Like I said, I'm waiting. Give me an RPG that has a terrible fucking story. That I have said is a good story. Once again, where's the bad writing? I'm waiting. for you to give me like virtually any example. Aiden Chronicles. Okay, where's the bad story in that? You literally, the majority of the time that you spent watching me play that game was me doing the final bit of grinding to finish the game. Show me where it's a bad story. Tell me the story that you've seen. Which writing and which dialogue? You literally watched me... it doesn't matter. Ah, shit. And once again, you're judging a game based off of a fraction of it. So you watched me play a shit ton of Aiden Chronicles, like hours and hours of the story, or are you making a judgment of the entire story based off of like 30 minutes of story that you watched? Because if you like know the full story to judge it, okay, but I doubt that you do. So... And the point that I'm making is, you need to see more than like 5% of the story, yeah. That would be like, you watching one episode of a TV show and then deciding the entire series is bad. Also, just because you don't like it doesn't mean that it's bad. You're not really a big fan of RPGs. And especially not Japanese role-playing games. So... Okay? Okay. Yeah, probably would be better if I just fast travel. Okay. Ah, here we go. Also, I'm just sitting here thinking about it, man. I'm not going to take that shit, questioning my taste in storytelling from a guy who thinks the Max Payne movie has a good story. Well, it's up to you, man. I mean, you played a lot of Skyrim, so you kind of already know if you're going to like it. It's just a prettier version with quicker load times and without any of the PS3 issues. As for Fallout 4, I like it, but I'm gets a lot of shit from the community, so it's definitely an unpopular opinion. If I was you, man, I would try Fallout 4 first. You're going to like Skyrim. And it would take you a lot less time for you to play before you